Hi there, this is Vicki King, and I put together a brief pathway to help you see where you can access different reports within the Pearson Access Next website. So you'd log in using your login as usual, and then you'd go to the Reports section and click Published Reports. There's a variety of other reports that may not be necessary for you, but published reports look at the ones that we were looking at last week during our principal instructional meeting. As you can see here, there's a variety of different reports that you can pull. So whether you are interested in targeting specific priority groups for school improvement efforts or developing projects with your teachers and instructional coaches that focus on specific content standards, the Published Reports section has data aggregated in a way that will best support and inform your work. Before I conclude, I would like to take a moment to revisit the discussion we began during our principal instructional meeting. I will refer back to the Evidence Statements report, also found in the Published Reports section. There are two important reminders that we covered and that I want to remind you of right now. First of all, items on the PARC assessment are written to PARC evidence statements, which are based on the Common Core standards. Each operational item on the assessment is combined into an evidence statement group. ELA items may be aligned to more than one evidence statement. These items are aligned on the report in every evidence statement group that applies to that item. This means one item could be represented on the report multiple times depending on its alignment. Each evidence statement group on page 1 of this report contains one item or multiple items at the cross-state level. The evidence statements are placed in order on the graph from most to least difficult. The difficulty is determined by the performance level of items based on the state level. Evidence statements where the state average points achieved versus the maximum points possible was lower are considered the more difficult categories. And that's important for us to note because I want to make that distinction when we focus on that area in just a moment. I have been working with a few principals to develop SMART goals targeting district priorities connected to PARC. We are looking at the highest and lowest areas in the most difficult range to draft the principal and teacher responsibilities necessary to meet the intended goals. The goal in this case is related to a program implementation. Many organizations have templates for developing strategic and realistic goals for their leaders as they related to their implementation of specific programs. I have provided a similar template to the principals I am working with. After I go through their building data, we use this template to draft their goal. If you would like some additional support on something similar, feel free to reach out. I look forward to supporting you and your building leadership teams this year in any way I can. Thank you.